Hi there, and thanks for joining me on this video. Today what I want to talk to you about is a question that I got 2 days ago after I posted another video, is this whole idea about changing your thoughts, especially during these stressful times that we're under. We are all facing, if you're in the quarantine situation, well, it really doesn't matter what you're doing or where you are, because chances are that you're being affected by this apparent lockdown that we're having, not only here in our country, in the beautiful United States, but in the beautiful world that we live in. Many countries around the globe are also seeing these kinds of decisions being made by their leaders to, create this social distancing. I mean, it's hard for me. I'm a very social person, and when I go out, I like to shake hands and give a warm embrace, and especially in Latino culture, that's what we do. That's how we greet each other, and it doesn't matter really if we just met the person 2 seconds ago, if we've known them 10 years, we generally always embrace with a hug, unless it's a police officer pulling you over with a ticket, and or something like that. But the question was, how do you maintain control of your thoughts, Steve? And this was something that I had to learn, and there's a lot of information about it, and you can research it, of course, as I did. So, that's one caveat that I want to make to you also, is that I've studied this stuff for years. 20, 30 years going back now. And I know I don't look that old, but I have. I've been studying personal development. I've been a student of personal development, and I've read almost every book on the subject, and I've attended programs and those kinds of things, trying to figure out how all this stuff works, right? How to stay positive. And, a lot of people simplify things and put bumper stickers on the car and say, yep, that's personal development. No, that's not it. Personal development is really getting a master's degree in you, and how you think, and why you think, and how those thoughts then develop into feelings and emotions, which then develop into actions. That's the study of personal development. And I know a lot of people take it, the wrong way and say, oh, you're just one of those, woo-woo kind of guys that's going to tell me to, be positive. And no, because I'll be the first one to tell you, positivity doesn't work. I can go and stand in line and rob a bank right now and be very positive that I'm not going to get caught. But chances are I'm going to get caught. So this whole positivity mindset generally doesn't work standing on its own, unless you know what's behind it, right? So going back to this idea of changing your thoughts, I didn't know that you could change your thoughts. I didn't know that was something that we were capable of. Back when I was 17 and I wanted to take my life, I read that in a book that my friend Leslie gave me in high school, in an effort to keep me positive and motivated, and with a forward eye towards living and towards life. And that book helped, because I saw those 7 words: change your thoughts, change your world, and they impacted me. But I didn't know even back then that you could change your thoughts. I didn't know that until years later. And so I would go and I would experience these thoughts that would then develop into feelings and emotions, and I would act on those feelings and emotions of anger, out of fear, out of worry, out of anxiety, out of just pure raw emotion, and I would lash out in those kinds of things until I learned to control them. And here's how you do that, bottom line. Here's how you do that. Whenever you have a particular thought, first of all, your mind can only, your mind, your conscious mind, can only maintain one dominant thought at a time. Now, you might be thinking, oh, there's lots of thoughts going through my mind. Yes, but the one that you focus on, once you pick out of all those things that are going on in your mind, once you pick one of those, then it's like bringing it down into your focus, into your vision, if you will, into your horizon, and say, okay, I'm focusing on this one. So if you're focusing on this one, you can't also at the same time focus on that one, and that one, and that one, and that one, and that one. So when a thought enters your mind, if it's a negative thought, let's say you get up in the morning and you stub your toe. right? The first thought you have is, ouch, darn it. And then you start thinking, that sucks. And man, I'm so stupid and I'm going to have a bad day. These are all the thoughts that are coming in to join that one initial thought, right, of having stubbed your toe and it's going to be a bad day. And so you come out into the kitchen and you start making your coffee and you spill the water on the floor, the coffee grounds go all over the counter, and you know, your whole day just starts sliding downhill, all because of that initial thought. Because once you get that dominant thought, you have about, according to science, now I'm not a scientist, even though sometimes I play one on Facebook and on TV, once you have that initial thought, you have about 15 to 17 seconds to change it before its thought buddies come in to support it. And so your job, if you choose to accept it, your assignment, if you choose to accept it, is to recognize, that's the first step, is to recognize, okay, that's a negative thought. I don't want to build on that thought. I want to change that thought. And so this has to be a conscious effort. How do you do it? You recognize, okay, do I like this thought of having stubbed my toe and it's going to be a bad day, or having been laid off and it's going to be a bad day, or having been quarantined and not having income, it's going to be a terrible month, it's going to be a terrible year. Those are all thoughts that could lead from the one initial happening, event, or thought of, you know, getting laid off or getting fired or getting quarantined or not having work or having the gym closed down or your restaurant closed down, or whatever business you're in, having been impacted by this particular thing. Is, oh my gosh, where am I going to get my income now? Okay, so here's how you change those thoughts. The second that you recognize that this is a negative thought that you do not want to experience, and let me draw another distinction. If you choose to, you can continue down that path of the negative thought, but make that a conscious choice. This way you're in control. If you want to have a bad day, please go ahead and have a bad day. Get it out of your system. But if you don't want to have a bad day and you want it to go well and you want to change it for your sake and the sake of your family and your loved ones and your kids or your wife or your husband or your boyfriend or girlfriend or whoever's in the environment with you, if you want to change that, here's how you do it. You focus on the one thought that you're having, it's going to be a crappy day. And then you change it to something else. And here's how it works. Okay, let me give you a dominant thought right now. Right now you're going to think about a brown teddy bear. And to help you along with that, I have my friend Frankie. Okay? Think about Frankie right now. Here he is. Brown teddy bear. Got it? Okay. Now you're going to think about a white sheep. Okay? And here to help you is my friend Becca. And she's a white sheep. Okay? Think about Becca. Got it? You're thinking about her. Okay. Now you're going to think about a black bear. Okay? And here to help you, I have my friend Wesley. Hi, Wes. Say hi to the people. Okay? Think about Wes, a black bear. Now think about brown bear. Got it? Think about white sheep. Think about black bear. Okay? Black bear. Got them in your mind? Very good. Now, think about white sheep, Becca. What does she look like? Picture Becca in your mind. White, fluffy, whatever sheep you want to look at. Okay? Think about white sheep. While you're thinking about white sheep right now, can you think about a Christmas tree? Did a cheesecake pop into your mind? Was there a lasagna next to the sheep? Was there a mountain? Was there a job? Was there a arrogant coworker? Was there someone angry at you in traffic? Was there a government official standing there telling you what to do? Were your children running around yelling and screaming and wanting your attention? No, because you were only thinking and focused on Becca. right? And when I asked you to change your thought to brown bear and to black bear and to white sheep, I think I got them all in order, didn't I? To white sheep, your mind hopefully just went to thinking about each one of these little characters, right? You weren't entertaining thoughts about anything else. You weren't entertaining thoughts about Christmas tree or work or kids or problems or anything like that, right? You were just focused on that. So that's how you do it. It's got to be a conscious thing. So again, you have about 15 to 17 seconds to recognize that you're having a thought that you want to change before other little negative thoughts or even positive thoughts come to accompany the original thought and start impacting your life. So if you're having a positive thought and you want to keep on that train, yes, keep on it, right? Keep building on it. It's going to be a great day. I'm on lockdown, but you know that's okay because I get to spend more time with my family. I get to spend more time with my kids. I finally have time to start writing the book that I've been wanting to write. I finally have time to record the videos that I wanted to do for my audience. I finally have time to slow down and just take time for myself. I finally have time to learn a new meal, how to prepare new recipes for my family that I've been wanting to try. So take out the cookbook or get on your iPad and on your phone and start looking at the recipes, whether it's from Forks Over Knives or whatever, Emeril Lagasse or whoever the current, I don't even know, the go-to chef on TV that's preparing recipes. We have time right now, and this is what we didn't have time before. We didn't have time before because we were so busy going. Now we have time. So think about what can you do with this new time that you have. If you get the opportunity to work from home and still maintain your income current, then great, do that. If you don't have that opportunity, you have time to think about what could I do? What is it that I've been wanting to bring to the marketplace that I could start designing right now or implementing the plan or creating the plan, carrying it out? What is it in your mind that you have an expertise about, right? In your experience, what have you been doing in your entire career that you are now an expert at that you can teach others? Well, there's all kinds of online platforms now where you can build your course and present your course for the world. Since everybody's on lockdown, or a lot of people are on lockdown, they're going to be wanting to do something. They're going to want to learn how to sew, how to cook, how to work out. I have a good friend named Jarvis in Dallas, Texas, who's an excellent peak performance trainer for youth. And we just talked this morning, and he's going to be implementing programs online and through Facebook Live in order to help his clients and onboard new clients with training programs and meal programs and mindset programs that they can use so that they can maintain their peak athletic performance during this downtime, so that when this downtime is over, his clients will be able to move forward and step back onto the practice field and onto the playing field with their skills intact. They wouldn't have lost anything. So this is a great time. I know it's hard and I know it's different, and I'm impacted by it too, believe me. Not being able to go out. I'm in beautiful Denver right now, and it's snowing as I look outside the window. We're getting a day of snow, and now everything was green and brown, and now it's starting to turn white again. But it's absolutely gorgeous. And this allows me time to slow down and regroup and kind of rethink where I want to go with my career and my business and how I want to help people. And this is one of the ways I'm doing it. Okay, so you can control the thought that you have in your mind, right? There's all kinds of stuff going on out there in your head. When you focus on one, if it makes you feel good, great. If it makes you feel in a way that you don't want to feel, you can change it. And that's all for now. That's all I have for you until the next video. So I hope that you keep watching. And I don't just hope that you have a great day. I'm not going to tell you make it a great one, because I don't like that either. When people make it a great one, right? Make the day that you want to have, right? Create the day that you want to have. And the way you do that is by mastering your thoughts. I'm Steve Gallegos, and I hope you'll join me on the next video.